welcome to the 5th episode of the Knits and Tales podcast. My name is Amy, and I'm here. It's been a little while. We have had some issues with sickness in our house, and the kids have been home for 10 days, and I'm pretty much ready for Monday. They need to go back to school because they're driving me crazy. I love them, but I need some chill. Because it's been a while, I have lots of things to talk to you about. But the first thing I want to do is I put up a questions and answers thread. I got two questions. Well, two people that asked me questions, and they're actually really good questions. The first one is from Tori Lynn. Hi. She asked, do I like koalas? Yes, I like koalas. They are very, very cute and squishy, but I hear they're mean, and so I like them in pictures. Second, does she have a dog or a cat? Yes, I have an old lady dog. She is a heeler mix. And I have an old lady kitty. Come here. Come here. Hi. You want to say hi? This is Morticia. And she was squishy and a brat. And old. I think she's 10. She's 10 or 11. She was actually my mom's cat, and they got kittens, and she is definitely a one cat household. So she came to live with us. And she's spoiled rotten and drives me crazy. Because she doesn't like to sit on my lap. She likes to sit on my armchair. And that makes it very difficult to knit or do anything. But now she's in my lap, so that's okay. Let's see. What else do we have? What candy do I like? Chocolate. Reese's is my favorite. And I've really been on a high chew kick. But the problem is I buy those big bags. And I only really like the green apple and strawberry. So there's two flavors I like. I'll give them to Dawn. I don't like those so much. And what else? My favorite breakfast food. I love breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite meal. And we have it a lot, actually. So I would have to say either corned beef hash with fried egg on top, or biscuits and gravy with fried egg on top. And most of the time I like the gravy over hash browns rather than biscuits. And then sausage link and possibly bacon. I normally make both because and we're back. Okay, so I got cut off, and so I'm not sure where I was, but I know that I was talking about breakfast food, and I could talk about breakfast food forever because I love it. But yeah, corned beef hash with fried egg, biscuits and gravy, no biscuits, gravy on the hash brown, fried egg, bacon, and sausage. That's my favorite. And Tori Lynn, thank you so much for watching. And give Katie a hug for me, please. Okay, and then my second question, I should have had these, pulled up. Oh, it was when I was little, where did I see myself at 30? Or when I was in high school, where did I see myself at 30? Definitely not where I am. I saw myself married to my high school boyfriend and more than likely moving around the country because he wanted to go into the military. He did go into the military. I did not go with him, thankfully. Dodged a bullet there. Anyway, so, and what did I want to be when I was growing up? Let's see. I wanted to be a marine biologist, and then I found out that there's math. If you're going to be a scientist, you have to know math, and I'm not good at math. Then I wanted to be an art teacher, and then... Hi. Okay, I think I got it working. I hope I got it working. If I didn't get it working, I'm gonna scream. So, I'm back. Thank you so much. Of course, we have the peanut gallery over here. And my dog's staring at me. This is gonna be an interesting one. You might want to sit down, grab some knitting, grab something, and a drink, and because it's going to be a long one.
That's what she said.
Welcome to the Hot Mess Express, everybody. I am drinking vodka and Mio because it's been one of those days. Okay, I have to show you guys this. This is awesome. This is my new coaster. Obviously, it's a granny square. Nope. Now I already found a mistake. But, a few of them. But, this is special because my 10-year-old made it for me. Thank you, Katie. The kids always, my two older ones, they always watch the podcast at their dad's house because I normally record when they're at their dad's house. That's where they are. So, okay. I answered questions. I'm going to try and put the videos together. I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. But then again, I couldn't figure out my phone to actually record more than 5 minutes. So, you never know. We're just going to jump right into it with whips. Remember when I was only going to have like 1 or 2 whips? Well, I decided that I don't like rules when it comes to knitting. So, I have lots. Oh no, finished objects. Do I have any? I have 3 washcloths that I have finished and they're being used. So, yay. But I'm starting 1. It's really little. I'm starting my 4th. And this will be 1/2. I love this cotton in the colorway. Oh, color name 342, pink, green, and purple. And then this navy. I have many, many people that love my washcloths, including myself. So I'm going to try and pretty much always have one on the needles because it's really simple and easy. Okay, second work in progress. It's my sweater. Stop distracting me. He's showing me his video game. Okay, so my sweater. I have actually got quite a bit of work done on this one. I have 1 sleeve. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. I love the color. 1 sleeve. 2 sleeves. And I've gotten the ribbing done on the body, and I have like 4 rows for the body. So I just have the body and then the cable work. The cables to go. And then I have to seam it or something, I'm not sure. This is going to be one hell of an interesting podcast, let me tell you. I'm really enjoying it, but I've noticed that since I started working with fingering yarn, the worsted almost hurts my hands. So it's getting love. It's just I can't sit down and like knit all day on it because for some reason the bigger needles and the bigger yarn kind of hurt my hands. So that's getting love, just not a lot. And that's also why I can't sit down and make like 20 washcloths. That and it gets boring. Then I have a sock. Surprise, surprise. It is Vegas Baby, I think. Yeah, Vegas Baby Knit Picks Lychee. I really like this colorway. And I'm doing Fish Lips Kiss Heel. And the fun part is the beginning of the heel. Somehow I did not plan this. The beginning of the heel is the beginning of this stripe right here. And then the other half of the heel is this stripe. Because I'm almost done with it. And I think that's going to look so cool. Am I going to get that lucky with the second sock? Yeah, probably not. I mean, I could try. I might try. I'm not going to get it to work out perfectly. But I'll try. I'm hoping that this one will fit. Because the very first sock I used the Fish Lips Kiss Heel. I did it all correctly, cut my foot out, did the little lines, did all the fun, happy jazz, and it fits. Any other sock I've ever made doesn't fit. Either the foot's too short or it's just too big. Not necessarily the foot's too big, but the sock itself is just too big. So I'm hoping that this is going to be my vanilla sock recipe. Because I'd love to make, socks that actually fit. That'd be nice. Although I'm pretty sure my mom doesn't like that idea because she always gets mine when they're too small for me. But you would think she would want some that I make special for her. Okay, I'm grabbing my other whip, which is Girl from the Grocery Store. And for some reason, it just looks really small to me, but maybe I need to, like, when I block it, it'll block out bigger, but it just seems really, really small. So, I'm trying to remember the name of the main color. I can't remember what it is, but surprise, surprise, Bucks and Cat Knits. And the minis are also the pink, the orange, and the purple are Bucks and Cat Knits minis, and then the blue and the green are minis that came from my friend Val. So I kind of wish I would have done the wider stripes in the minis and then the main color in the stripes. That way all the main color could be the lace. But I haven't decided if I want to do the lace. I haven't decided. Because what I was thinking would be kind of cool is, now that I'm on the pink, because I started with pink, and you're supposed to do a certain number of stripes. So I'm trying to figure out, like, math-wise, if I could just swap it on the other side of the shawl and do the rest of the minis with the stripe of this. I'm kind of scared of the lace. I know it doesn't look too difficult, but lace and I don't get along very well. So I'm hoping it'll work out. I'll make it work out. It looks so pretty on camera. Yeah, maybe it just looks small. I got gauge. I don't know. But so this is that whip, and I love it. I did put a marker. Are you proud of me? I put a marker. So next time I can show you the progress I made. But I really do think that this should be done because I've really been kind of hauling butt on it. It's been a lot of fun, and I've been reading a lot, and I'll talk about that later, but I've been reading a lot, so it's a really simple, easy, I can read while I'm doing it. And then my last whip is my Jelly Roll blanket. When we last spoke, let me see where I started. Okay. When we last spoke, this is where we were. This is where I was. Got the rest of that strip done. Got that strip, which is so pretty. I love that. And I love how it worked up. And then this one. Then now I'm on to my fourth column, and it's that one. I have no idea what these yarns are. I know this is a Somerset yarn. Other than that, I have no clue because I got them in swaps. And I can't remember if I showed what I'm keeping my balls in. So I'll show it again. I was at my mom's house, and I saw these on her shed, and I was like, Mom, where'd you get those? I need some. Because I wanted to have a container. And if I said this last podcast, I'm sorry. A lot has happened since then. I wanted a container to hold. I got the idea from my knitting bestie, Sue. I just love her. She's my favorite. My balls container and then others balls container. And so when I saw them at my mom's, I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I like that. I like that plan. Well, she just wanted them out of her shed. So she said, I can't remember why I bought them. I bought them for the Cricut to make something. If I remember what I was going to make with it, you know, just we'll go get more. So I have my balls.
Yes, you do.
Thanks.
Well, it says so in the jar.
Shut up. You're such a jerk. I love you. And then others balls. As you can see, I'm full. But that's okay, because I'm going to need more. And one of my kids put their magnets on it. I'm guessing this was Ryan. But you never know. It could have been Katie, too. So, those are them. Those are those. I have a bunch. I got 20 10-gram minis. And I should have taken them out of the box before I started recording. So, maybe I'll show those next time. There are 20 of them, so I probably wouldn't show each and every one individually. But my phone is propped up on the box that I was using it for, so... Or I'm storing them in, so we're not going to look at those. Acquisitions. I have a lot. I have a lot. Okay, we're going to start with the Whimsical You. I'm going to throw something at him. I promise. Okay, so I got this one. It's on Playful Sock. 3-ply fingering, Dreamland. Now, these were all mystery skeins. So, I mean, purple's not my favorite, but when I'm done, I'll hold them all up together because I think they would make a really nice fade. Like a really good fade, but I'm not sure. Someone tell me if you think it'll work for a fade. And then this is Fanciful Sock in Jerusalem Sage. I really like this one. This one's really pretty. And then Fanciful Sock again, Beaver Lake. Speckled Eggs. Iris. And then the very last one is, I love this one. It's so pretty. Grape Fizz on her Playful Sock base. And oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It's bright and I don't know. I really like it, and I'm not a huge purple fan. So, this isn't part of what I thought would make a good fade, but as I was pulling them out, I'm like, oh, that's pretty, that's pretty, that's pretty. And then, wait a second. So I think if done correctly, I could easily do a 5-shell project with these as long as it's like faded. I think. I'm not sure. But I kind of think it would work. There was one that I was thinking of. It was a Stephen West. The Waves. Something Waves. I think that's... I don't know. I'll put it in the down bar if I think of it. But I'm kind of thinking it needs to be one whole project. But if you look at this and you look at this, it doesn't work. But if you look at this and this, that can easily fade. And then this to this fades. And this to this fades. And this to this fades. So I think it would work. I think when I do decide to do it, I'm gonna pull it all out and do a swatch to make sure it works. Then, I bet you'll never guess the type of yarn I'm going to show you next. Hold on to your seats. It's Bucks and Cat Knits. Are you shocked? I wouldn't be either. Alright, Bucks and Cat Knits. This is her family sock. 463 yards to 100 grams. This is Snow Pine. I love her label. I don't know if you can read it, but it says, "We hope you love our fibery bits." I just love it. That's Snow Pine. This is Rainforest. They're all sock sets, but I've stolen the minis for other things, except for this one because they have to go together. So this is Rainforest in Big Sock, which is 125 yards to 115 grams, and it's 80-20. There's that with this, and it just has to be a sock. It has to go together. Oh, there's another one that I decided to keep too. This one is Ranch, her plump sock, 2-ply, 100 grams, 435 yards. And I have two other ones that are really similar to this. I love this dye style, and basically the two others I have a different color than the red. It's the dark blue. I think one has like a blue, and where the red is, it's purple, and then the other one is like all different blues. And I think that'd be cool together too. So I might have to do that. Then we have Big Sock, 4-ply, 115 grams, 425 yards, Astoria. Oh. Excuse the hair. So pretty. I love how moody it is. I think it might have to be a sock for Dawn. It's possible. I think it's gonna have to happen that way. And then these are my birthday socks. My birthday is next month. Next month is such a busy month for us. My niece's birthday is the 31st of this month. Next month, Sam turns 3 on the 6th. My sister's birthday is the 12th. I turn 20. Yeah, 20. My birthday's on February 20th. And so it's like every weekend in February we're going to have a birthday party. So by March we're all going to be exhausted and stay as far away from each other as we possibly can. Yeah, that'll last a week. So pink used to be my favorite color. I used to be a pink fanatic. And then, like, as I grew older, I still said pink was my favorite color, but I started really gravitating towards red. And so now red is my favorite color. I've come to the realization that red is now my favorite color. But because the yarn reminded me of, like, I don't know, like birthday, it's very Valentine's Day, and I'm not a huge fan of Valentine's Day because I don't need a special day of the year for Don to tell me he loves me. And I've never really been a huge fan of Valentine's Day. There's too many sad women on Valentine's Day. So this is hearts. So these are going to be my birthday socks, and I am going to do, I already have a pattern picked out. I'm going to do the String of Hearts by Maddie Hobbs. If you haven't seen that pattern, first of all, go check it out. It's amazing. Second of all, if you have not watched her podcast with her best friend Kristen, you're missing out, and you need to stop this video and go watch them because they are hilarious and my all-time favorite podcast. So I'm going to do the String of Heart socks in this, and I'm super excited. I'm going to cast this one on as soon as I get the other socks done. And then I think when I cast these on, since they're going to be a cable, I'm going to cast on Don's socks because he needs socks, and it's nice to have a pattern sock and a vanilla sock on the needles. So I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh, life update. I didn't get much knitting done because I had a house full. The very first time I tried to record, I explained a little bit. Katie, I got a phone call on Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I got a phone call last Tuesday informing me that Katie had COVID. Sam got sick. Ryan didn't get sick. Dawn didn't get sick. I got sick, but I think I had like more like a touch of the flu because it was stomach. It was mostly stomach and headache. But we all stayed home. Everybody's healthy. Katie wasn't that sick. She had like 2 days, I think, that she just didn't feel the greatest. But she was still full of energy and she felt okay. Like she wasn't deathly sick and just wanted to lay in bed. So we got through that, and it was a house full, and so I just didn't have time to record. I'm trying to think if there's any other life updates. Not really. We're just living life like we always do. I am actually about to go hit the kitchen, and I'm gonna make homemade Snickers. They are so good. I don't make them very often because they're kind of, okay, I haven't made them in years, but they are so good. And I told Don about them, and he's like, yes, you must. So I'm gonna do that. I think I might make some bread too. I think that's gonna be a possibility. Yet I have no idea what we're making for dinner. So, I'm trying to think.
About what?
I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell these wonderful people.
Oh.
You're interrupting.
I'm also your biggest whip.
Yes, you are. Oh, okay. Well, I think that about wraps it up. I'm only at 22 minutes plus like 3 minutes. It's kind of a shorter episode this time. There really wasn't much. Oh, I was going to tell you what I'm reading. Every once in a while, I decide that I want some candy reading. And I call it candy because it's really easy. Nora Roberts is my favorite candy reading. So I'm reading the Three Sisters Island series right now. There's 3 books. And they're amazing. And I love them because there's witches and magic and all that good stuff. And I mean, she's brilliant. She makes a story, and then there's other characters that you care about throughout the story, and then there's a second book about another character and another character, and then it all comes together at the end, and I love it. So that's what I'm reading. We haven't really been watching anything other than The Office. Actually, no, I lied. We have been watching Parks and Rec. I think this is the second time we've watched it through. Oh, it's so good. I love it. So, other than that, really not much. Yep, I'm drawing a blank. Again, I'm so sorry for the chaos, but like I said last time, that's what you're gonna get. Like, you get what you get. I love doing this. I love talking about my knitting. I love sharing what I'm working on, and I love hearing what you guys are working on, so please tell me in the comments. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Let me tell you what, I get so excited every time I get a new subscriber. Like, I get a little notification and I just go crazy. I wee and get all excited. So if you haven't subscribed and you are watching me, please subscribe because that helps me and it just makes me happy. So, also, I know it's nuts and tails, but I have not had very many stories lately. So I think, you know what, I'm going to tell one right now. I'm not going to tell what child it is, because if I do, they will probably get very upset when they watch this. We this child was about 4 or 5, and we have wildflowers around my mom's house, and we were picking them because I was making her a crown. Well, my mom lives very, very, very close to a cemetery, and we're walking down the road because she lives out in the country, and so we're walking down like the dirt road, looking in ditches and stuff for wildflowers, and she gets her eyes get really big, and she's like, "I know where we can get lots of flowers, Mom." And my heart kind of sank because she lives next to a cemetery. She goes, "Over there, over there." I said, we can't take flowers off a grave. How are they gonna know they're dead?" I'm like, "Oh, yes, child, I realize this," and so I explained to her, good people, family members, and loved ones come and leave them for them, and we cannot take them. But she was so disappointed. But it was so cute and funny. She said it with so much innocence. Like, how will they know? They're dead. That child. Let me tell you what, she cracks me up. Or he. Oops. Anyway, I think this has been long enough. I will talk to you guys later. I will try and make it not so long next time.
That's what he said.
Have a great day. Bye.